Hello, welcome to the Coopsight webinar. Today we'll focus on the future of the ecosystem as a service approach and the way that Coopsight delivers strong value to tech networks and all of the tech network members. On the agenda today, we'll focus on the big problems that tech networks are facing in terms of finding new synergetic partnerships, the way that Coopsight software automates the ecosystem synergy discovery, the future of the ecosystem as a service approach that will revolutionize startup interactions in the future, followed by a review, Q&A session, and an exclusive demo link to the Coopsight platform. So ecosystem approach is becoming the determining factor between winners and losers today, where, for example, in the US delivery market, Uber Eats was able to outcompete DoorDash by focusing on delivering their product together with Uber Rideshare's logistical network and access to the Uber gig economy worker pool, where together they were able to form a product with much faster delivery times and much better logistic networks than its rival. While in China, Meituan Dianping was able to quickly overtake Ctrip's travel monopoly by focusing on co-offering travel services together with lifestyle applications, payments, social networking tools, and other services. Therefore, networks are increasingly looking for that same ecosystem value add. Regardless of size and focus, everyone is trying to build a product that is synergetic with the rest of the ecosystem network and are looking for ways to connect all of their products together without missing a single network participant. Tech networks are increasing in size and looking for better ways to unlock those member partnership synergies, to help startups find new enterprise partners, connect startups together to build new, more powerful products, and help all of their startup participants find the right investors that will support and add value using their existing portfolio. A startup ecosystem involves a network of companies that combines their businesses to generate synergetic partnerships. Coopsight offers that solution by connecting startups in united networks, bringing a competitive edge of synergetic partnerships to those startups, allowing niche focus startups to forge alliances on a horizontal and vertical integration basis and outcompete larger rivals with more products by focusing on delivering all of the potential partnership and integrations, and allowing startups to tap into the full network pool that is presented to them.
With what George has talked about before, we have found a solution towards making ecosystems a reality by creating software that is all-encompassing for a variety of customers. Whether you're a venture capital firm, a limited partner, an investor, a tech conference, or even a startup, we have found a way to help you find value add through Coopsight's approach of ecosystem building. In the following slides, we will be showing a brief overview of Coopsight's ecosystem approach and how our software seamlessly builds networks as easily as possible. To get started, we will be talking about Coopsight's database. Part of the way we wanted to help network members have better matches is by giving the tools necessary to accurately represent themselves in a cohesive, structured, easy-to-use manner. We didn't want to be like other software platforms, which use third-party data that no one can change or update or even know where it comes from. Instead, we spent time building a user-oriented database that can link up with all participants in an ecosystem and gives you the control necessary to make great matches. The next step after databases is our matchings page, where tangible matches will be made. This page is specifically meant to filter and pinpoint the best synergies suited for a given company. The match page offers a distinct top-down view of which companies are set to have huge innovations should a proper match be formed, and can be filtered, for example, between possibly incoming deal flow to portfolio companies, maybe new code to different funds or limited partners, or even startups to other startup projects. The match capabilities are endless, and anyone can find interesting, beneficial matches. The last step in our process is the insight page, where we bring all the elements from before into focus. This page offers a network member direction towards how to make a very impactful match with the company in question. It also serves as an introductory means to show what a company is through the description, areas of interest, and contact information that the member offers in the database page. Together, the Insight page paves the way to smoothly initiate partnerships and create disruption. All of this combined puts Coopsight's ecosystem approach in a class of its own. But we don't stop there. For applications such as web conferences, existing software will be easily elevated using Coopsight's integrations with its matchmaking capabilities. Overall, we can add all of this powerful matchmaking capabilities into any platform and innovate old businesses to be ready for what the future has to offer.
Thank you, Thomas, for the introduction into the Coopsight software. Coopsight software's use cases include big tech networks, tech conferences, accelerators, and incubators during their demo day, introductory pitches, and venture capital funds of medium to large size. Big tech networks are already using their ecosystem to connect products, projects, and startups together and deliver a competitive edge over any other network that currently exists. Coopsight helps automate that process and make the synergetic partnerships a simple process where startups and projects are ranked and matched together in a simple way, connecting your full ecosystem of products and making sure that your tech network has a competitive edge over rivals, as well as making sure that customer acquisition is a much easier process where you're able to connect all of your product offerings together with the right corporate partners. Tech networks are able to benefit from the Coopsight software by creating a new networking experience where they're able to connect all of their startup participants together, as well as recommend the right corporate partner as a target customer for the startups attending the conference, and boost the digital transformation process for those corporate partners, as well as connect right investors with startups where venture capital investors are able to see startups with the strongest value add for their portfolio, and startups are able to see investors that provide a synergetic value add that is going beyond the regular cash injection. Accelerators and incubators benefit from Coopsight by connecting their current batch of startups with their full wide network of graduates and other startup projects. By connecting those startups, they're able to execute a new networking capability and help startups connect with one another, as well as let investors partake in their VC batches and pick the right startups for themselves, as well as help startups find the integral initial target customers to build as the original audience that have a strong value add and need in their specific product. Venture capital firms can use Coopsight by connecting all of their portfolio startups to give them an edge similar to any big tech or large network in terms of the synergies and the capabilities that the startups have by working together, as well as sorting through their pipeline and deal flow to pick the startups that have the strongest value add with their existing portfolio and can help spur growth. Last but not least, venture capital firms can connect limited partners and corporate partners together with the right startups and help bring startups new client bases while making sure that LPs fulfill all of their digital needs.
So we understand at Coopsight how important security is to larger networks such as yourselves, and that is why we take security very seriously. And our software is built with your privacy in mind with regular backups and updates. Our platform is built with only the most advanced and secure technologies from only the top tech companies such as Google themselves. Coopsight also makes a continuous effort to learn about new technologies that improve our efficiency and our security in storing your data and your privacy. We also want to make sure that Coopsight's tech stack is always ahead of the curve and always up to date. We also have a focus on letting our users control the data and the privacy settings. The manager in particular has a myriad of permissions that allow them to control how the ecosystem is viewing and interacting with each other. And this includes matching that Thomas, my colleague, talked about earlier. Coopsight is also committed to continue this trend of user flexibility with data and continuous updates to our security tech stack so that you, our ecosystem user, can spend your time finding insight and wonder, and let us worry about the security.
Thank you, Errol. In conclusion of the Coopsight webinar, I'd like to say that the ecosystem as a service approach is inevitable in its acceptance for all of the tech networks globally, as networks are increasingly looking for an automated solution to connect all of their partnerships and truly spur the growth of their members as competition heats up. We're sure that Coopsight software is the single best solution to automate the process of synergy discovery, as currently the manual hand-picked process of finding synergies can be a daunting and at times unrealizable task, while Coopsight makes that process simple, efficient, and productive in the results that it brings to startups and your overall network's position. Following this webinar, you can ask any of the questions in the YouTube chat link, and we will be happy to provide a detailed answer. Also, make sure to check your inbox for a video recording along with an exclusive demo access key to the Coopsight software to try our solution yourself and see the way that Coopsight can help your ecosystem prosper and find new partnerships for yourself.